It is so good to see you. Another night, January 6th, on our podcast streak. Welcome to tonight's podcast, where we're going to talk about the top AI business and productivities that I use every single day so you can level up. What are AI agents, AI chatbots, and AI voice agents? Let's break it down. And lastly, I'll share my experience starting my first AI school community. Let's get started. Now, again, we are just chilling. We're going to let all the people that just want to look for short term gratification just bounce out. It's just me and you listening to this podcast where we're going to learn. I'm going to share some interesting ideas so that we could grow together and that we can learn. So, I really just want to say, I think we're on episode 5 of this podcast, and I'm truly grateful that you're taking time out of your day to spend it with me. It's just me and you. We're just kind of like FaceTiming, hanging out, just learning and sharing together. I want to share some things with you. You throw some things in the comments I could learn and grow, and we could grow together. So let's break it down. Today, we're going to talk about top AI business productivity tools, because before we get into AI, I see a lot of people wanting to jump into the AI space. I'm in one of the biggest AI communities on school, and I see a lot of people missing steps. And there's a lot of like productivity tools that there's probably about 13 tools I want to share with you, because before you even touch AI, think you're fancy with your chat GPT prompt thinking you're saving time. No. No. Sorry to break it to you, but there's levels to this game. And I want to break down those levels so that you can progress and upskill, because I know you haven't taken a computer class within the last 10 years. I know you're not buying productivity courses within the last 5 years. And even if you bought courses, they're already out of date. So that's why I want to just show you my specialty is technology, computers, automation. I live in, like, my fingers are glued to a keyboard 80% of the day. That's just my life. That's just the thing I've chosen since I was a kid. It's the path that I've been put on. And so I want to share some things with you so that you can level up. Let's get into it. Number 1, go high level. Let's break it down. Why go high level? I'm not here to sell you an affiliate link. There's no affiliate link down in my bio. I don't care about that. What I care about is, look, if you're trying to tie together website, automation, an email follow-up plus a CRM, you just right there, that's 4 to 5 tools that you have to glue together with Zapier, which makes it another additional tool. And then you got to be a techie to glue it all together. None of it communicates together. So that's why I'm like, look, whether you're a coach, consultant, or service provider, you need to be on Go High Level as the platform to run your marketing and sales. It is no longer an option. I had a real estate agent DM me because, again, I pumped out a bunch of like CRMs for real estate agents content years ago. I still get DMs in my messages from real estate agents saying, hey, is ClickUp still a good CRM? No. And the unfortunate thing is, I'm not trying to like break your bubble or like, oh my God, it's already obsolete. And no, I really like ClickUp. It's like, no, technology changes every year. AI changes every week. Every week. There is every week there's new models, there's new workflows, there's new tools. And so it's even harder to stay up with AI, let alone just technology for businesses. Like, there's 2 separate levels. And so that's why I'm like, yo, if you haven't updated your business technology, coach, consultant, service provider, I'm not talking about e-com or any of that kind of thing. That's whole separate, this is outside my wheelhouse. That find me another tool that can centralize your website, email automation for tying it all together, text automation, social media automation, CRM, put it all together into one app. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, yeah, and it has a high learning curve, but you have to understand, I'm not here I'm not sponsored by Go High Level. I'm not trying to get you to sign up for my affiliate link like Go High Level. I'm literally like, if I take a business I need to scale this business, their marketing and sales. I'm going to use an all-in-one tool to scale it faster than trying to glue it all together with a bunch of other apps. That's why. That's why I just want to share it, because that's level 1 to this game. Like if your business is running, because I have a lot of like small businesses as clients, and they're like, we want to scale, we want to use AI, and it's like, you're not even automated on your first level. Don't touch AI. I should slap your hand if you touch AI thinking you're fancy with prompts. Like, no, you're not there yet. I'm sorry. You need to centralize all your tech stack and then automate. You'll get way more value out of that, automating your business and then adding copywriting on top of that. You can run that for 3 years and double your revenue in 90 days. No problem. Before you even touch AI. Because I had a business owner. So coached another business, because I do a lot of business coaching. So it's like, it helps me develop my craft. It helps me be aware of like what's going on in the industry, the people's challenges people are at, the stages, help them to scale and stuff. I had a client that wanted to like, he developed a website, by the way. Nice. My CRM is lighting up tonight. It's going to go off all night long because I'm going to get phone notification. I'm probably going to get about 10 phone notifications throughout this podcast from leads that are going through my new Facebook ad funnel. I just love that sound in my, I'm listening to music and I love that sound. Just new lead, new lead, new lead, sale. I'm just addicted to that sound effect. Because that's automation. I'm sitting here having a podcast with you, and my automation is collecting leads on autopilot. I don't have to do anything. That's the power. That's what I'm so addicted to. It's like a game, but it takes a while to like set that up and get that done right. Like it's not a magic switch. Anyways, so I had a client reach out to me. And he's like, I want to scale using AI, and chatbots are the solution. And I was like, tell me your business model. I looked at his website. His website was kind of like a Fiverr, where he wanted to like connect one industry with another industry, with like the people that provided the product and services with the people that were buyers of those products and services, and wanted to create like an ecosystem, kind of like Fiverr in a sense, kind of thing. He wanted to connect more than one market. The problem was he was like dealing with so many calls, so many questions, so many like, and it was trying to centralize everything through one website. And I was like, bro, don't touch AI. Do not touch AI. Because people make the mistake that AI is some magic fix. So that it's automatically going to add this AI and it's going to get you more leads and it's going to automate your business. No, we'll get more into that when we get into the AI agents. Like I spend most of my time just in business automation, upgrading technology, adding better automation, and then adding copywriting to get more leads and sales. That's where I spend 90% of my business coaching with clients to help them double their revenue in 90 days. I don't even push AI onto them yet, because it's like, if you don't have that foundation yet of like the right technology, everything's automated and streamlined, and then you have killer, like super optimized copywriting, like AI is just going to it's just gasoline on trash. Like it's not going to help you accelerate in any way. So anyways, that's why I want to get into my top 13 business productivity tools that every entrepreneur should be using. I find them. If you find better, let me know. I'm down to learn. So that's why we spent the whole thing on Go High Level. Show me another tool that's all in one, that does website automation, email and text, AI chatbots, SMS automation, calendar booking. You got Zapier automation, CRM, one mobile app. You got centralized one inbox for all the communication across email, text, and social media all in one inbox. Show me another app that does that, because the productivity gain that will help for a small to medium sized business, easy. Anyways, second is Notion. Notion has been around for quite a while. Again, all these tools that I mentioned have a very high learning curve. It's not like ChatGPT where you think you're fancy with a couple prompts and you're like, oh my God, I work a little bit faster. No, in order for you to get the 10x, you hear Grant Cardone and he's all about the 10x, how to 10x everything. It's going to take a huge learning curve, because if it was something easy that you could just do or add to what you're already doing, it's not 10x, but it has to have a huge shift in your mindset, your skill set, and your habits. So it's going to change those three levels. And that's what Notion does. Notion changes everything, because it centralizes all of your knowledge, documents, files, resources, not just for you personally, but also for your business or organization. That's when you have to centralize and document. That's like standard operating procedures, FAQs, centralize that for your business, because if you don't have that, adding AI chatbots is going to be such an exercise in documentation for your business that you've never done before. Whereas I could take a business that already has all their SOPs in Notion, in 10 minutes, plug it to an AI chatbot, and now they got an AI chatbot that knows everything about the company, that can help with their lead gen, to help with the customer service, to help with sales. Like there's levels to this game, and there's better technology than others, kind of thing. So that's the thing about Notion. I teach all this in my school community. Shameless plug. But let's continue. TickTick. 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 You've never heard of it before. It only exists purposely on Mac. They do have a PC version, but we'll get into that. TickTick. TickTick is probably my favorite task and project management app. So simple to manage complex, because you have to manage complex projects over months or weeks or days, and none of that should stay in your brain. Things that you have to do have already been done and is what to do next. All that should be done and documented in a task and project management. There's other apps like Asana and other stuff, but TickTick, so simple, so streamlined, so easy. Syncs with your calendar, so then you can get into the next level called time blocking, so that you could block off. I have my whole week. Today's Monday. I have my whole week blocked off. I know exactly what hour and what I should be doing for the next 5 days, because it's all in TickTick. And then when I jump into that task, everything's like step 1, step 2. Here's the resources, here's the files, here's the additional notes. So when I pick it up, I know exactly what I have to do. It's not the goal is it's not stored in your brain. That's where people get stressed, they get burnt out, they get overwhelmed, is when you're trying to store too much information, tasks, projects, notes, files, resources in your brain. Your brain can't handle that much information, unfortunately. That's why I love Notion and TickTick. Love it. Number 4, CapCut. CapCut's important because, number 1, you have to be pumping out daily content. Podcasts. That's what I'm doing. My habit, or my goal this year, is to pump out a daily podcast Monday through Friday. I have a coach. Yes, I have a coach. I have a business coach, and I have some people that I look up to. They're making a lot more money than me, and the reason why is because they have different habits. And so when you surround yourself by people that push yourself, it forces you to adapt and level up. And so one of my coaches is pumping out a daily podcast Monday through Friday. So I'm like, done. I'm not going to be complaining, but like, oh my God, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'd rather go to bed than sit and record a podcast. No, I'm going to record a podcast every day, and I'm going to get it done. Done. That's what we're doing today. So CapCut's really good for editing your content. It's really good for mostly for short form content, really. And then adding captions. That's really helpful. Number 5, Buffer. Do not edit and post on your phone. Do not edit and post on your phone. Dear God, you need to edit on a computer and post using Buffer, Buffer. That's where I schedule all my posts. 3 posts 3 times a day, reels a day. Because if you don't post daily, your competition will post daily and they will crush you. I coached one entrepreneur. It breaks my heart because they think they could grow a business without being on social media. And I'm like, good luck with that. Let me know how that works out, because you're going to have a big struggle ahead if you think you're going to get leads and build a brand and build trust. And because there's that 7-Eleven rule from like Google where your audience needs to consume 7 hours of content before they know, like, and trust you to like move into your world kind of thing, or ascend up your products. So that's where I'm like, good luck with that. Let me know how that works out. So next one is vidIQ. I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel because again, I want to monetize it. Podcasts are doing real nice as far as getting the user engagement up. But here's the thing with vidIQ when you do YouTube video. vidIQ is SEO, but for YouTube. It's dope because if you find keywords that people are already typing in, remember, it's the second largest search engine in the world, that if you type in those keywords and they have a low competition, high competition would be like the words digital marketing and entrepreneur. Super high competition. There's volume. There's like hundreds of thousands of hours that are pumped out of content, and you're going to try and put a video out in that niche. You won't get seen. But if you find a video in a niche such as ClickUp CRM for real estate, which I dominate, top 3 videos are mine. It has low competition. I still get leads from that low SEO. It's SEO, but in video. I think SEO is dead, but that's going to be a whole nother topic. But this is video SEO. So it's like evergreen videos. Just a quick thing, Mac versus PC. If you have a PC, I'm not going to say more. Get off. Buy the cheapest Mac. Trust. Your business should run on Mac. I would only give a PC to my enemy. We're not going to go into like the positive, the minuses, the this or that. When I worked in Silicon Valley with like $1 million startups, and we had to every day grind, like I mean pump out volume of just work. Like that environment will burn you out if you're not conditioned for it. And I burned out my first year in Silicon Valley learning I had to change everything, my work habits, task project management, how I managed everything. And so they didn't use PC. Sorry. If you're competing against startups that are using Macs as foundation, they will crush you. Sorry. So it's like it's like a car. Like you want to travel 1,000 miles in this entrepreneur journey, and you want to walk, basically. It's like PC, while the other people have a Ferrari. It's a different vehicle. It's going to get you different speed, productivity. It's not a Mac versus PC, and that's the last where I'll leave it. Anyways, Mac comes with, or should come with, highly recommend buying a software called Alfred. Alfred is gangster. Alfred is a software that allows you to do clipboard history. So it remembers everything that you've ever copied to your clipboard that you can recall days or a few days later. What was that? It's 7 a.m. It's 5 p.m. and 7 a.m. you copied some email from a client. You're like, what was that email? Oh, let me just bring it up and pull it up and execute. It's like gangster with clipboard history. Worth it. Worth every penny. Second, which is even worth it too, is what I call teleporting. If you think, I want to go to Amazon and search for watches. Well, that process, once you have that idea, you have to take your mouse, go down to Chrome, open a window, type Amazon.com, wait for it to load, wait for the search bar to pop up, and then you have to type in watches, and then you have to wait for it to load. That, what I just mentioned, is what I call travel time. You could cut that whole time down to half a second. What takes 10, 15, 20 seconds, half a second. 20 seconds, half a second. That's called teleporting. So I can't show it because this is a podcast, but I bring up a little search bar, just like how like Mac has Spotlight. I bring up a similar search bar, type YouTube, type what I want to search. It automatically opens up the bar, automatically goes to that place, automatically searches for me. And in 5 seconds, or in half a second, I'm there. That's called teleporting. That means I could get more work done in a day than most do in a day, in an hour than most do in a day. So, I mean, and we're not talking about AI yet. Like, you think you're fancy with your ChatGPT prompts, you're thinking you're working faster, but you're on a Mac or you're on a PC. You don't have Notion. You are scattered everywhere. You're doing things laboriously. And it's like, bro, there's levels like before getting into AI. Then when you throw AI on top of that, game over. Game over. Like, that's why I want you to be productive with your time, because time is precious. Anyways, we got ChatGPT for custom GPTs, for copywriting, for ads, scripts, funnels. Like, for example, I have look on it right now. It's still early. I just turned on this ad. Oh, I'm so happy with that. I literally just turned on this Facebook ad. Granted, I've been running Facebook ads for like 10 years, so I'm really good. And the tool I use is ChatGPT for copywriting, defining your ideal profile, ideal customer is, their pain points, their desires, their wants, what lead magnets should attract them. Going through that process, and I teach this in my course in school, how to use just copywriting is going to be the highest ROI, and using AI in your business. Just using copywriting, and again, for people that don't know, copywriting is the text that you put on the ads, the websites, your offers, your email marketing. So here I'm sitting at, oh, I'm so nice. I just turned this ad on maybe an hour ago. In 1 hour, I got 5 leads. 1 hour, I got 5 leads. Cost per cost cost per lead is $1, and my click through rate, my conversion rate is 6.67%. That's only gonna get better tomorrow. Yep, that's nice. I'm just enrolling people into my school community through Facebook ads, through a funnel, simple funnel. It's going to work 24/7. And again, since we've been having this podcast, we've had 3 leads come through without me having to do anything. Power of automation. Anyways, it's like having these tools is just cheating, life cheat codes. Lastly, when I'm using to record this audio mic setup on a computer, I don't do a computer and then SD card, or like record on my phone and then transfer. That takes too much time. I have a camera hooked up to the computer. I'm using a software called OBS to record. As soon as I stop, I press stop on the record, it's instantly a file on my computer for me to start editing. So it's like instantly it's ready to edit. Nice. That's nice for OBS. School is what I'm going to be using for courses, community, and lead. It's more for lead nurturing. It's better than email marketing, because you have to understand your leads don't know who you are. They haven't built trust, and you have to nurture the relationship. You have to build trust. School, I predict, will dominate, will have higher conversion rates than email and maybe text. Text is immediate, but if you go in the long-term game, school will crush it. So school is a community. It's really the community thing. That's really and then the difference, because I had this debate today. I had this huge debate. And I was like, do I use community or do I use school or circle? Or I'm sorry, do I use school or do I use circle? Circle is a competitor to school, but circle is, I looked at some of my competitors that are running circle communities, and they're so centralized. Because if you think about it, like Udemy has a platform where you not only could host your course, but you could find other courses on it. It's the same way as school. School's on there because once you're on the platform or have an account on school, you could seamlessly as a user move between different communities. And I predict people that are want to be innovators, want more than traditional courses, want to be part of a thriving community that's cutting edge in whatever topic, doesn't matter. It's like Reddit before Reddit died. Reddit's dead. It's all bots. Right? Like, you have to understand the state of social media right now. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, whatever your platform is, Reddit, they're all dead. There's all social media. What you're fighting is the algorithm. Like, the algorithm and bots will prevent you from growing. Whereas on school, it's just real people. There's no algorithm. There's no bots. The growth is so exponential compared. I've been on years on Instagram and YouTube trying to grow my channel. It's very slow. It's very annoying. But I've been on school. I've been able to grow like 1,000 times faster. Like, again, I get 3 leads a week without having to post ads. I get to build myself as a trusted AI expert in a few communities. And it's like, I'm doing all this and I'm like, oh, that's the effort when you're like, this is before, it's almost like a before internet kind of thing. I kind of don't want to tell you guys about school because it's still underground kind of thing. It's still early. But yeah, school. Then ManyChat, let's talk about ManyChat real quick. So if you ever follow some social media profile, because websites eventually are going to go away, become obsolete, most of the sales are done in the DMs, direct messages. So if you watch an influencer, the real smart ones will say, hey, after this video, after the 1 minute video, they'll be like, hey, if you found this video helpful and you want my free guide, comment the word guide and I'll send it to you. And so you'll see all the comments that say guide, 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 guide. And so what he's doing is using ManyChat or Go High Level to it's an AI robot, automatically sends a message to them, says, hey, thank you for your interest. What's your email? Where should I send the guide to? Gets their email, sends it to your email marketing list. You can use Kit, you can use ConvertKit, doesn't matter. They're in their email nurturing, and then they send them the lead magnet. Congratulations. Now you're getting leads from social media. That's the game. Like most people don't know about. I don't want you to know about. Shh. Our secret. That's ManyChat or Go High Level. Last one, it's a whatever one. It's called Spark, SPARK. I'm sure you have more than one email that you're trying to manage. I don't open a tab and then go to Gmail. Dear God, waste my time. I have 5 emails that I gotta manage. And so of those 5 emails, I use, it's completely free. It's called Spark. It allows me to manage more than one email centralized so I could quickly get in, do inbox 0 and be out. I do my emails in like less than 2 minutes. I'm done. 5 emails, inbox 0, done. And I move on with my day. Yeah, that's the thing. Let's talk about AI agents, because that's going to be the thing that's the biggest topic above like 2025 right now. What are AI agents? So AI agents is a workflow where you are stringing together multiple large language models. Each of those large language models are specialized to a specific task, and thus when you string them together, you can accomplish a bigger project. That's probably a nice way to put it, in a sense. They're not fully autonomous, but they're able to accomplish projects, whereas using a large language model like ChatGPT, you're able to accomplish micro tasks. Let's think of an example. If I wanted to do SEO for a blog post, I would string together multiple large language models, one that's really good at topics, one that's really good at SEO keywords, one that's really good at writing articles, one that's really good at posting, whatever, your WordPress blog or something like that. And so I could pipe in an idea or a database of ideas, and then it would go through those large language models to output an SEO optimized blog that's automatically scheduled and posted. So it's a workflow. These are combining multiple large language models that each have a unique function for them to accomplish a bigger task. So that's coming up the pipeline. They're gonna be a very big thing coming on. Let's talk about my favorite, AI chatbots, AI voice receptionists. I had a call today with the client. I just reference all the calls of like sharing the things I talked about with like clients, because these people are really trying. Like, I'm not going to talk about who this guy is, but he is very well funded, and he's trying to like really push the levels of like startups and trying to push AI with like being a dominant player in a monopoly. So what started off as a discussion for how to build an AI outbound cold calling agent evolved into building an AI receptionist for a specific niche, much more lucrative. Let's break that down. So AI voice agents are very powerful now. There's tools. I recommend Vapi, V-A-P-I, Vapi, for building AI voice agents. Super powerful, because you could use prompt engineering and you could program it to be any persona. I like receptionist as like the best one instead of like outbound sales call. That's a whole nother thing, but like receptionists are really handy. And so you could program it with everything, knowledge about your business, have it gather details, lead information, name, email, they're interested in what service, They can answer questions, what's your address, what your hours, what your services, what your prices are, etc. Like you just pre-program. It's super awesome. You pay I mean, it's like, I think it was like 8 cents a minute, which is like a fraction of a cost of an actual receptionist. They're available 24/7. And they can book appointments, which is pretty fascinating. I'll do some demos on my YouTube channel of them. That's gonna be tomorrow's exercise. I gotta build a couple anyways. AI voice agents are gonna be very, very popular in 2025. I predict more for receptionists, and then second for outbound sales qualification bots. So if you're a real estate agent or a real estate agency and you have a bunch of leads that fill out the form on your website, and you have to call them to find out if they're interested, what's their budget, and any other questions, this could go through like 400 questions, 400 calls in about 30 minutes. Think about that. 400 calls in 30 minutes. How long would it take your sales reps to go through 400 calls? Could they do it in 30 minutes? Doubt it. So that's where it's like, yo, this is a very competitive advantage. I'm sharing this because if you're listening to this, you should reach out and you should hire me to do AI voice agents for your business before your competitors do. Because they will crush their competition if they have this. It's such a competitive advantage. And the models are really good now. It's really crazy. Anyways, AI chatbots, they're pretty basic. They do their thing. They're like, they could chat, do voice, text, social media, answer any questions, and book appointments. It's already here. It's pretty handy. It's super, I mean, just again, what I predict in 2025, businesses are going to hire more AI chatbots and AI voice receptionists or assistants than there are full-time employees. It's going to happen because inflation. It's going to be too expensive to hire full-time employees. It's just the nature of it. Sorry. So it's like, that's going to be the game. So reach out if you're interested for AI voice agents. I build them. So crazy. And lastly, started my first AI school community today. Today I built it, set it up. We already have, as of today, we have, I think, 7 members. Yeah, we have 7 members already joined. Score. That's awesome. I'm happy because what we have is AI courses, twice a week events, twice a week meetups. We have challenges. We teach you how to do not just the best AI tools, but how to build a lot of these tools. And I do a lot of marketing too, because my goal is, and I've already seen it, like communities, you'll learn faster and more cutting edge than what gets published on YouTube. Or I'm not even going to consider traditional news. Traditional news is like 2-3 weeks behind as far as anything, if they'll ever even cover it. So you're way behind. Reddit, you're already way behind. So even if you watch your best YouTube videos or YouTube influencers, like they're already like 2 weeks behind. And so that's where I'm like, yo, I have been learning so much about AI and trying to keep up to date through these AI school communities. Game changer. So that's why I started my own, so that I could share, keep you up to date. Let's end it with our sponsor. Nice. We are sponsored by my AI school community called AI Mastermind. Learn how to use the best AI tools for work, business, or your side hustle. Plus, network with a community around the world that has a shared mission to build a business that provides the time and financial freedom to support their family. If you find that fascinating and want to join, link is in the bio, and that's our sponsor. It's my sponsor. Anyways, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Again, we're trying to do those reps. Daily podcasting comes in. I hope you learned one thing new that you could add to your business tomorrow. You can level up. And I'm Jonathan Acuna. Thank you for listening to my podcast, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Have a great day. Bye.